Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Check it out. Today we're going to be reviewing this truck. This is a 7.4 volt four-wheel drive truck by XH Toys, and it's number 9130 on the box here. I got the green version. It says it goes about 36 kilometers per hour, and you can see it comes in 3 different colors. There's a red, blue, and a green. There it is with the body off. You can see that it is a brushed motor, no brushless here. IP4 waterproof level, which means it can just withstand some splashing. I guess they thought they'd throw that on there. Anyway, this is going to be a full review of this one. We're going to unbox it, we're going to inspect it, and we're going to take it outside here and do some bashing around the neighborhood. So let's get started. This thing looks pretty cool. It's pretty small. There it is, just pulling it out of the box. Check that thing out. It looks pretty neat. Only other thing in the box is this other piece of cardboard. Little box here with what looks like the controller. Rip this open. Get this tape off here. Controller, and all there is a little charger. Looks like a little balance USB charger. Really a generic little charger. 3 AA batteries in the bottom. Clips in good. And that's it. Throttle here and reverse. Brake and reverse. Just a very standard cheap controller, but as long as it works, it works. And now all we got to do is take this out of the box. So you can see on the bottom we have a couple of tie wraps here and an instruction manual, so I'm going to need to snap those tie wraps off real quick. Let's get this thing out of the box. So here it is. Here is the truck. No oil filled shocks, unfortunately. Pretty darn bouncy. You can see how bouncy that is. And no foam in the tires. The tires do have little air holes in them. We have just painted plastic rims, and they're just Phillips screwdriver hubs there going in. So very cheap, but hey, as long as it works, it works. I do like the chassis though. Look at that. So it's a nice little tub, mini tub chassis. Looks like we have some pretty durable plastic. The arms look like they're pretty aerodynamic. On the back here, there's our bumper on the back. Pretty flexy, pretty thin plastic on the bumpers. Nothing major. The servo does feel pretty good though. Nice and smooth. Let's take off the body, take a look underneath real quick. Okay, so 4 body mounts, taking those out. The body is coated with that plastic, so you could peel this off for a little bit more shine. I'm just going to leave this on for now, but there's the body. It's a pretty nice looking body. Nice paint job. Looks like it's going to withstand a little bit of wear and tear. It's just a basic Lexan body. And here's the inside. This is what we're looking at under the cover here. We've got a brushed motor. This is a 390 size motor, it says there. You can see there it says 14 turn brushed motor. There is our receiver box, and it looks like possibly the speed control all built into one. Just has this plug here coming out to the motor, a plug there for the servo, and a plug coming out to this older looking Tamiya type connector, mini Tamiya connector. Not sure exactly what you call those. Wow, what a nice little latch system actually for the battery. It's just this little latch here. We can, it crimps in with a little notchiness, and a little bit of pressure opens it up, and we should be able to take this battery out. Yeah, look at that. So don't lose this top part. Pull that battery out, and there we go. It looks like it actually is a lithium ion battery. I thought it was going to be a nickel metal hydride, but guess what, guys? I think it's a lithium ion. It's a 2S. So we've got a 2S balance connector that's going to go on that charger. If you do have a hobby grade charger, I'd recommend using that. This is probably not the best charger to use. 2S charger, and it can do 1 amp output. It does have a little servo saver there too. See that in the front? Plastic turnbuckles here on the front. We'll see if those snap. And then on the rear CVDs, feel like either a really hard plastic or almost like a metal. They might be like a hybrid, because it does feel really rigid. I can't really bend them. And then there is like a little metal ball cup there inside. So definitely does not have any oil filled shocks. You can see the shocks here, just really bouncy. Doesn't feel like there's any seals or anything in them. So just a fun little basher. So let me get all the batteries charged up. We'll put the top back on, get out there in the neighborhood, and let's bash this little bad boy and see how it does. All right, guys, let's give this truck a little bash in the neighborhood. Grass, some rocks, curbs, asphalt. We got batteries fully charged in here, and this battery fully charged. Just took about a half hour to charge. on its existing USB charger. It looks like it's going to be a pretty cool little truck if it holds out, but we're going to definitely put it through a nice little bash test. Since it is 4-wheel drive, we should be able to go through pretty much everything we can throw at it here. One thing I did forget to do was take off this Lexan film, so let me just do that really quick if I can. It's always nice, a lot more shiny when you do it. Whoops. I just shot a little body clip away. Bummer. I think they give some extra ones in the box, but maybe I'll just leave that off for now. Anyways, there it is in all of its glory with the film off. So we'll start by pressing the power there. There should be a switch. Is that it? Oh good, okay, so the switch actually on is back, so I like that. Just in case a rock hits it when you're going forward, it won't shut off. You'd have to be going reverse. All right, good to go. Everything seems to be working. Let's put her on down and trim her out. Wow, it's definitely bouncy. And it's trimmed just about perfect. Wow, this thing is pretty quick. Is this brushless? I can't remember if this is brushless or not. It sure does feel like it might be brushless. Maybe not. It doesn't really have the top speed. I think it just got really good torque. Yeah, so that steering trim is trimmed out perfectly from the factory. And let's see what this throttle trim does. So if I turn that all the way down, that's maximum throttle. So if you're learning, trim this one down here. If you're advanced and know how to drive really good, turn it up. And look at that, lots more speed. That's full speed right there on a fully charged battery. Pretty quick for this little guy. Not bad at all. Let's see how the braking is. Full brake, and it brakes really fast. Full brake, and then it won't go into reverse unless you let off and push reverse again. So very good. Wow, very impressed so far. Let's see what the range is like. I'm just gonna go down the street, keep turning. That's it. Okay. Whoa. All right, don't want to roll into any traffic. There we go. We're looking at about 100 feet. 100 feet of range. Uh-oh. Here comes the dog. Oh, that'll chase him away. There we go. That takes care of that dog, doesn't it? Okay, anyway, back to the review. Let's do some bashing. So you can see it's really bouncy. Wow, but it jumps great because it's so bouncy. It just launches over stuff. Man, this almost feels like it's brushless, to tell you the truth. This might be brushless, guys. I didn't see anything on the box indicating it was brushless. Full blast. Oh, nice. Whoa, man, this thing is fast. Oh, wow, very impressed. What? Holy smokes. Let's try this little launch. Nice. Wow. So you know what? It's like a little mini version. Was this one? Oh, what was this? 1/16th? 1/12th? I think it was 1/16th. It's like a mini version of like a T-Max. You know what I mean? It's just like on fire. Let's see if we can flip it. Come on, flip! Nope. I have to switch that. Flip that over. Man, talk about power though. For how small it is. It's doing great. You hit this thing just right, you can like launch straight up. Ooh. That was like off the lip, surfing the rocks. Alright, let's try this again. Let me try this a couple more times. Come on! There we go. There's a nice little jump. Reverse. There we go. Man, but talk about power, guys. This thing's got some power to it. I know I keep saying that, but I'm impressed. Oh, and it jumps pretty good for not having any oil in the shocks. Let's see if we go straight up, if it'll hit this curb. Oh, yeah. So, it's having like a gravity bounce. Let's see how it does in grass. Not bad. Holding its own, really good. Ooh, nice. Got enough power to jump out of little notches. Okay, so far this is the best truck I've tested today. I've tested like 2 or 3 other ones, and this is my favorite out of the bunch today because it does really good in grass, dirt. Oh man, it just keeps on taking the punishment. Nice. Let's see how it does over a curb. I know I'm probably not going to get over one, but let's just try it anyway. Oh, yeah, it just wants to do a backflip. Let's try that again, see if we break any gears. Whoa. All right, you can do like a backflip on a curb. Let's try a reverse. You're not really supposed to do this, but let's just try like a reverse wheelie. See how it does. Okay, so you can't really do that because there's a little pause by the time you are full reverse and then you push forward. There's a little pause, so you can't really strip any gears. That's actually a good thing. Ooh, so you're not going to really be able to pop wheelies, guys, unless you have like something to pop them off of, like a little help, like that. Oh, nice. Man, this thing does better than some like 1/10 or 1/8 scale vehicles on these rocks. Look at this. Oh, yeah, we are bashing it. Oh, that could be a good backflip spot, actually. If you hit this thing just right. Nope, just wanted to jump that. Let's try again. Oh, almost did a backflip. I want to hit this jump again right here. This rock jump a little faster. Ooh. This is having a riot. Okay, this one so far, we're not done yet. I don't want to count my blessings before they hatch, but so far, I'm going to recommend this one. For how cheap it is, I think this is like a little $100 or less truck. And the reason why it's probably so fast and smooth is because it's got... Let's get over it. Yeah. I think this has got full ball bearings, guys. You know what I mean? That's why it's so quick. Ooh, having no problem with with grass and stuff. Full throttle. Ooh, but it's just sailing over the rock ledge. That's great. Ooh, ooh. Don't want to hit yourself. Yeah, so I think this is just on the verge of being for like a new, man, for like somebody new to RC, it's just on the verge of being so fast for a kid that it's almost dangerous, but I think it should be okay. You know, because kids can't control and they might hit people's feet, but since that's its top speed, right here, it's gonna hurt if you hit yourself, but I don't think you're gonna break any bones. I just held it full throttle through that transition. Oh, this is a great truck. I'm just gonna keep going until something happens. Oh. What the heck? This truck is great. Look at that. This is like a mini T-Max or E-Max. Ooh, straight into the curb. Yes. Oh, sailing over rocks. Let's see if we can do one of these pirouettes in a little bit of water. Oh, that's full to the left. Let's try full to the right. Oh. Okay, the right can't really spin out, but the left can. Oh, actually that's perfect. That is perfect steering both ways. Oh, nailed that. So we're gonna definitely be assessing the damage with this one, guys, because this is the most I've bashed a little one like this in a very long time. And it just seems to be able to take the punishment. Boom! It even has enough speed to do like a bump jump on that grass. Full throttle down. You know, so not super quick, top speed. Oh, there's a little spin out in the water. Just kind of rained. Oh, there's some big rocks right here. And it's eating them up. Reverse, 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 reverse. There we go. Go, go, go. Okay, it's starting to get weak. That's what I wanted. I wanted to just drive this thing. Oh! A little bit of a ridge of a sidewalk there in my neighbor's yard. I just wanted to kind of drive this thing until it just dies. And see if it has a shut off and all that stuff. Yeah, it's just super weak. See that? It's on the verge of having its yeah, I think it's just about to shut off. Yep, it's on its low voltage. You see how it keeps hitting the low voltage as it starts, and so that's its automatic shut off. If I'm very slow with it and I full throttle it, it's still going. Okay. But if you give it full throttle from a stop, it'll just stop. So that's actually kind of cool. You can get back to yourself really slowly. Yeah, so that's its low voltage cutoff. I don't want to go any further down than that. But man, what a riot. I'm gonna have to find that little body clip. It did fine without it though, didn't it? Okay, so quick little pros and cons. Look at this. So we do have some scrape damage on the bottom, which is very normal. Bumper's not cracked or anything. This definitely gives really easy. It's not going to break. Everything's just bending, and those servos had choke torque, plenty of torque, and it's all metal. It looks like it's all metal drive shafts. We got bearings throughout this whole thing. No foam in the tires, but the tires did really well for this kind of multi-use environment here. Perfect. Nothing, no tires fell off or got loose. And it does feel really smooth. It feels like it's got bearings in it throughout. Nothing's binding. I like the tube chassis. I was hitting stuff really hard. Let's see if we have any cracks. No. So the chassis is going to hold up no problem to whatever abuse you can throw at it. It looks like even if you're going to jump this big, it'll handle too. Maybe if you go a little too big, no, I don't know, I think it'll handle it because it's braced really well all the way through. It's really rigid and strong, and they double brace the chassis. It's got that double brace on top. Yeah, this is a brushed motor, guys. This is not brushless. And it almost felt like it was brushless for a minute there on fully charged. So what a great truck. Nothing's wrong with it, nothing's broken. The servo's still fine. All the A-arms are fine. Just a little bit of damage from scratch damage, bashing damage. You see that there? The plastic is just kind of scraped. And on the bottom, just a couple scrapes. But what a fantastic truck. So I'd definitely recommend this one. Small E-Max for a super budget price. So definitely one to look at and one to get if you're into this size of trucks. And even for a kid, man, this thing is gonna last. It's gonna soak up some stuff. You can see me just bashing it through the rocks, running into rocks, curbs. It handles in the grass about this high, you know, that's like maybe, what, an inch or two high. Can get through it, get through rocks. It jumps really good, and it keeps on going. And I didn't hear any gears stripping or anything, and I was on the throttle hard when it was landing and jumping. There's no rocks inside of it. That's good. Is there one little rock? No. Go ahead and check the links down in the description, guys, down below the video, to see the pricing on this thing and a little bit more specs on it, so you can really see exactly what it's got. But man, yeah, I'm super impressed. This is definitely one on my top budget list, so I think you'll like this one too. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next review. Hope you enjoyed that and it was informative to you. Had lots of fun with this truck, and I will see you guys in the next review. Thanks for watching.